I've been on YouTube for about 6 weeks now, so I wanted to take some time to reflect on how much I've changed since posting that first nervous video. I used to only see the negative, living life focused on everything that went wrong that day, that week, that year. But lately I've been putting all my energy into the good moments, the ones I used to ignore completely, and it's the best thing I've ever done for myself. The difference it's made to how I see myself in the world, my confidence levels, and my ability to actually be present is absolutely mad. Before, I'd spend so much time replaying awkward moments in my head, as I'm sure everybody does, overthinking stuff like how I stumbled over my words, which I do all the time. Like that time I confidently ordered mushy please peas. As an anxious person, I have a backlog of stuff like that, and that's the lens that I used to see myself through. Like all I was made up of were these tiny, embarrassing moments, and nothing good seemed to ever stick. But just a couple of weeks ago, I got asked if I could host a Zoom call about mental health, and straight away I had that familiar imposter syndrome panic, like, me? Why would anyone want me to host something like that? But I didn't shut it down. I didn't make excuses like, oh, I'm washing my hair that night. I didn't try and pretend I was too busy. I just let it sit for a minute. And then I said yes. And now I'm thinking about how I can make it useful, how I can make it a safe space for people to feel like they can speak openly. And I'm also thinking about how I can turn it into something regular, which is absolutely wild, considering I wouldn't have gone anywhere near anything like that just a few weeks ago. And it's changed how I see myself, because if someone asks me to do it, they must trust me and they must value what I bring. And that's really stuck with me. It's not just those big moments though, it's the little things, like replying in a group chat and then not spiraling when the joke that I thought was funny didn't get any reactions, or having a client compliment my work but also my attitude towards work, and actually taking that as a compliment instead of just brushing it off. And silly things like hiding wooden forks up my sleeve and pretending they were my hands. Alright, that one's mostly for my 7-year-old, but I did it in public, and before I would have been so self-conscious. Now I just think, who cares? It made him laugh. And it's funny too, because none of that would have stood out to me before, but now I catch it and I let it count. And I think that's what gratitude looks like for me now. It's paying attention to those things that help me feel more like myself. And maybe you've had moments like that too, but if you haven't, this is your call to action to start. Maybe you caught yourself smiling. Maybe you were kinder to yourself, even for just a second. That stuff, I think, builds up. It creates a bit of a buffer, like emotional padding for when things do get tough. You might already be doing it, and if not, like I said, maybe now is the right time to start. So yeah, that's where I'm at. It's not like a full transformation or anything, but it feels different. I feel different. Like this is the person I'm supposed to have been all these years. I don't know if it's also my age and being a dad and trying to have that not give an F attitude, but I've been a dad for 7 years and it's only recently that I've noticed this shift. So I'm going to pat myself on the back a bit and take the credit for dragging myself out of my comfort zone. And if I can do it, so can you. So let me know. Do you feel like you're on the path to being the person you want to be? Either way, I truly believe that we can help each other get there. That's what I want Unquiet People to be. Just a safe space where we can navigate all this stuff together. So if you like this and you want to see more, there's a couple of videos you might enjoy. One about dealing with rejection, and another one I'm just going to let YouTube pick. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you in the next one.